Hello, we Nerds of the West. We have just played one of the most intense games of Kingdomino ever, in my opinion. It was pretty crazy. We did the Dynasty with 3 games back-to-back with cumulative points. We did the Middle Kingdom and the Perfect Harmony Kingdom variants. Yeah. So the hardest way to play a 4-player game. We, the people who have just played it and are about to talk about it for you so that you can get an idea of what we think about the game and whether or not it might be right for you. My name is Tom. We have a Lachlan.
Hello.
We have a Reese.
Hello.
And we have a Sean.
Hi.
We are going to be talking about this game in the point of view of where we would rank it on our board. This is our Nerds of the West ranking board, not based on which game is better or worse, but just if given the opportunity, what we would prefer to play. Obviously, Kingdomino has a lot of variants, and we're going to talk about that. And then we re-rank this board at the end of the year. You can catch that stream on twitch.tv/Nerds of the West. We stream every single week. Man, what a game.
Oh man, like, dude, it's one of those games where it's like I haven't played it since the very first time I played it.
Yeah.
Like I've played it the first time, I enjoyed it. It was fine, but like you see, it's got an award and everyone talks about it, and like I know people who play it like quite a bit because it's such an easy pickup game. But I'm like, yeah, but is it really that good of a game? Holy heck, yes, it's really that good of a game.
Really
like,
good.
But we played it in like more of a competitive like style, which I think is like, I don't know if I could play the other version because it's like trying to make things fit and like having those restrictions really makes you just crunch.
For such a simple game on paper, it's so competitive.
I've always played this as a casual game.
Yeah.
And I can play games over and over again on Board Game Arena that I don't think I've ever played this physically before. I've always played it on Board Game Arena. And it's just a casual pick-up play. At 2 players, it can be really cutthroat, but it's also over very quickly. But we played the Dynasty mode, and that got intense. When you're considering how, in the end, making sure you had the perfect kingdom every single round.
Yep.
Was worth a third of your points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like if you didn't make a perfect kingdom, like even if you were going to get a decent amount of points from that one tile and you would have to throw something away, it wasn't worth it. Like 15 points is just nothing to be shy of.
Well, even if you got the perfect square, missing 1 tile is worth 10 points. That's wild.
That's rough.
So having that continuously all 3 games, the first game feels like any other game in Kingdomino.
Yeah. 3rd
game in, it's...
It was stressing. We got the book out and we were crunching numbers because, I mean, by the 3rd game, we were more familiar with what we had seen. Like the first game, we were going in blind, being like, yeah, there's some tiles in there. It's fine. We don't know how many crowns there are. 3rd game in, it was like, all right, there's 3 crowns in the water already. That means it's split down to 3. And that's it. There's only one.
Can I have the book? Can I have the book?
There's only 1 tile that Tom needs. Boom, it came up. Sheer luck.
Well, that is then the other question in this
Bradbury
game.
Over the line.
Is that luck part of it where if the right tile comes out for you at the right time, it's game winner. But you've got to position yourself to get that tile at the right time.
Yeah,
Just hope.
which I think like the ebb and flow. And we had the second round was the good counter to that, where the second game was no one's good game. Like everyone was.
Well, there were no crowns coming out.
Yeah.
Nothing was good coming out, and then you couldn't make anything happen until the end, which is late game, and then you're just trying to piece everything together. So it wasn't like you were starting from an idea and then going to build on that. It was like we were at the end trying to figure out what we had already done.
Yeah.
So
I feel like playing the 3 games gave you a good variation of what this game can be and is a good representation of all the ups and downs and everything that this game can be.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really upset me that we had a quote-unquote bad game, because I was like, how quickly you can go through it, and then even though it was bad, everyone was still having a good time.
well, it was like it was a bad game, but it was still a good game.
Yeah.
Like at no point was it a bad game. It was just that it was not as
We were having a bad game. That's
yeah. But it was still enjoyable because everyone was in the same boat, and there's no way off that boat because you're in it together. You can't fault the art. The art is literally perfect.
Can I just say, for a game that's dominoes, guys?
yeah.
Old school dominoes.
What?
Something as simple as just matching up one side of your domino piece with something else.
But it's also dominoes stripped back.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting about it to me, is you're not trying to match up all these different numbers. It's just like, here's 5 different things that you can match, go.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, make it better.
But strip it back to its core, I guess, is what Old Mate Bruno's done here. Is just go, how simple can we make this? And then add that one little twist of, okay, not every tile is scoring for you.
Yeah.
You've got to get tiles that score for you to actually do anything.
Yeah, and a great game for anyone of really any age. As
Yeah.
well. Like
It's-
young kids.
I think we've played it on the most hardcore variant you can.
Yeah.
But you can just play a 15-minute game of this where you just go, yep, put your tiles wherever.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah.
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 And it's fun.
But that was good to see, like, a casual game have a competitive side as well. Because, like, normally I probably played the casual side and was like, yeah, it's a good game. But I didn't get that same, like, enjoyment out of it that I did today when it was like we played 3 games back to back and it mattered the whole way through.
It has that depth that can appeal to any board gamer, where if you are a super casual one or one that's not like huge on rules and just want something easy to play, you can do that. Or if you're super competitive and know board games like what we do, and it still have the same level of fun where we can be like, I felt like this was a footy match, right? Like that's what I felt like. But that may have been because we're also talking like footy players. But like, I don't know. But I'm also the same opinion. When I first played it, I was like, yeah, this is cool. And then I'm like looking at our list and I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like it won an award, and I'm like, yeah, did it really need it? And then I played it now, and I'm like, this reminds me of Tiny Towns.
Somebody say Tiny Town. You're not
Right.
wrong though. Like I'm like,
It's so simple, but it's not overtly complex. Like, even when we're saying, like, yeah, it's competitive and, like, real crunchy gamers can enjoy it, it's still not a very complicated game, which is what makes it good, that it's like you can get to that level and go, all right, I'm in the Matrix, I'm enjoying the Matrix, and then the next level is then looking at everyone else and figuring out what they're doing to try and, like, up that. There's different layers of complexity where it's like you're just trying to make a kingdom, then you're trying to make the best kingdom you can, you're trying to finish that kingdom, and then you're looking at everyone else's kingdom and going, what do you need?
I'd be really curious to see you guys play this 2-player on the 7x7.
Oh.
So in a 2-player game, you normally remove a bunch of the tiles, so you make a perfect 5x5. You can also then 7x7, and it gets super cutthroat because you're also taking 2 tiles per turn.
didn't you do the 7x7 one?
Was it on?
I know you did 2-player. I can't remember if you did 7x7.
Very
What a
late.
throwback. You can get that joke if you watch the stream. So, let's rank it.
Where would you rank this? Considering, of course, that we played it at its most cutthroat, is that the best way to play this? Yeah?
Yes.
don't-
Yes.
I don't know how often I could play it at that, though.
I think it depends for me. It depends on who I'm playing it with. If it's like my family, I'm just going to go cash. But
I guess
with
it's a
you
good
guys,
thing that you can.
I enjoy it more when it's more cutthroat because we all have that experience, right? So I think for me, it really depends. So that doesn't influence so much for me. But can I point to the board where I reckon?
Sure.
Yeah, man, go for it.
I am going to say it's going to be on the level with Too Many Cooks and Fight the Blight.
Good choice.
I'm gonna say it's above Dune Imperium.
I can't put it above Dune Imperium.
I can.
Dune
and I just fucking
Imperium.
did.
Dune Imperium is so cutthroat for me. That
I get that. I get that. The thing that wins this over Dune, because I adore Dune Imperium. I hate Dune. I don't understand why you all love it, but I love Dune Imperium. The thing that
Spice, man.
Yeah, it's spice. It gets spicy. The thing that sells this is the drafting and the simpleness of the game. With Dune, I keep switching between Dune and Dune.
Yeah.
With Dune Imperium, right? I can only play that with board game people because we have to go through like the whole rule book and do this, do that. This is like a page of rules.
Oh, yeah.
I can
Like,
bust this out, play this with way more people.
You could play it with, like, as a casual thing with your family, and then
Yeah.
would you like at the next level of difficulty?
Yeah, do you want to
And,
hate
like,
each other
let's-
at the end
Let's
of the
let's bring it up. Let's bring it up a tier.
Well, you know what this reminds me of then, I guess it's the other way around, is land versus sea. Just the visual of tile laying and connecting things up is so easy for people to grasp.
Yeah.
And adding more complex ways to score points in a game like that is
This is also
just good design.
This is very visually appealing. This appeals to like the part of my brain that's like, we're gonna make the colors match, and we're gonna make shapes. And I'm like sitting here being like, ooh, it looks pretty. Like,
All right, Tom.
God, it's so hard. I think too many cooks. I honestly, I can't like.
What a game!
ooh.
I can't put it above both Fight the Blight and Too Many Cooks.
Okay.
Simply because for how simple both of those games are, they then work really well and are very easy to teach. And this works in that same way, even though this can get more complex than both of them.
Yeah.
So it's going alongside them.
Okay.
for me.
That's so hard. So that's where Sean put it as well, right? And Reef was like 2 steps up.
Yeah.
And it's like, Too Many Cooks, great game. Fight the Blight, great game.
Yeah.
Super simple. Dune Imperium, great game. But I agree with Reese, where it's like Rise of X makes Dune Imperium actually good.
See, I loved it before Rise of X. I haven't played Rise of X.
Oh,
so that's like,
man. Rise of X.
I haven't played Rise of X or Ark Nova.
Okay. Right, well,
Yeah, Lachlan's just like, under relay.
I think like you guys have got some good points. It's like on par with these games, but I think today I enjoyed it more. So I'd put it with June.
Okay.
Well, I think that puts it alongside June.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say alongside
Here's our
June or just
blank
under
thing.
June.
Here's our blank thing because we can't find our label printer.
Yeah, we're still working out the kinks of the studio.
Hey, first stream back.
Yeah, if you want to see more content like this, we are trying to be live every single week on a Saturday. So
If
come
you
say
want to
hi.
be part of these cool people over here in the chat, just next to Sean, if you'd like to be Sean, twitch.tv/nerds of the west. Chat, say hello.
But hey, if you want to see more videos, we got a whole bunch up, and there'll be a whole bunch more coming because we have a brand new studio. It's looking pretty schmick, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.